Well, hello, and welcome to another episode of RateOrRoast My Rig. I'm your host, Fluff. If you have your own rig that you would like to see on the show, I will link down below in the description. And while you're down there, please feel free to hit that subscribe button to further support what we're doing over here. I have the iPad O'Doom. Let's roast some rigs, shall we? Ooh, Marshall stack goodness with a Les Paul custom straight in. I like to party too. You clearly like to party. You don't need to get access to that pesky keyboard right behind that stack. I see it. I don't care about it because there's a Marshall 800 stack right in front of me that looks to be modded. Don't think I don't notice the green power button and the chicken head knobs. I'm gonna assume it's been modded in some way, shape, or form. You got some what are probably greenback 412s, and you have a Pac-Man machine combo beer fridge. Brother or sister, let me come over and hang out. I just want to crack a beer and crank up a Marshall. Crack a beer, crank an amp. That's all I want to do. Honestly, that is sick. I love the vibe of this photo. Simple and effective. Les Paul into a Marshall, beer and video games. Okay, I'm down. What a vibe. Vibe machine. And the Marshall just ties it all together. I appreciate that. It's hard to knock anything about this. You know, your cable management, it's all right. You know what? I'm gonna let it slide though because, you know, it's Marshall stack. So there's a lot of wiggle room in rock and roll because of the volume that's pumping out of that thing. A lot of wiggle room because you're shaking because of volume. With that, I'm gonna give you 4.5 out of 5 beards. Hey, I like this guitar. I like this rig. Another Marshall rig. Was a Marshall Day or something? You got the aux box to soak up some power. You got a Beatles album tribute thing in the back. You have a painting of your dog, which is incredible. Or maybe you have a painting of someone's dog, but your pet is actually the lion on the wall. How sick would that be? Like, oh yeah, don't pet him. He'll actually maul you to death. And your guests are just like, what? You got the Fluff signature Ernie Ball Music Man Stingray. Let's go. Little TV for some entertainment. I love the painting of your dog. Real talk. I need to get a painting of June in here. That's what I should do. Give me a good idea. Nevertheless, I'm gonna have to rate your rig. Honestly, this rig gets 4 out of 5 beards for me. First thought, the Marshalls are cool, VHT is cool, the guitars are cool. The rug in this place is very shining, right? It's like whenever you come in, you sit down as soon as you flip on the amp, the blood is getting off at the first floor out of the elevator. If you haven't seen the movie, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but blood comes out of the elevator. A lot of blood, in fact. And that would be appropriate because you're gonna play the devil's music, the rock and rolls. You have some Strats, you have some Gibbies. You have an Epiphone Hofner-based copy. The Studio Series Marshall Jubilee with a 212, mic'd up, ready to go. I feel like this is really tidy, and you do have the guitar cords out. However, they're around the stool. You're ready for biz. You're ready to rock. This is kind of a vibe. I like how kind of sparse it is. A little bit of treatment as well, so it's not just a bare room, so you're not just getting a ton of reflections. Pretty good. Also, that is a very attractive Strat. Real talk. I love the rug though. If I could have that rug in here, I would have it. Or maybe that's actual like carpet. I think it's a rug though. 2 rugs of the same make and model. This is cool though. And just in case someone is feeling a little islandy, a little tropical, you have a little ukulele in the corner. How amazing. With that said, I'm gonna have to give this rig, I give this rig 4 to 5 beards. Oh, This literally looks like the office that that is in my parents' house today. Like it's just kind of a obliterated mess, and there's some like good things about it, mostly bad things about it. This is a relic. Look at this thing. Look at that old PC. Fax machine printer on top of Nana's old nightstand. Got an Ibanez, an Epiphone Les Paul, a couple of, let's see, a bare body blank, neck blank, and a headless guitar in the foreground with the strings just kind of routed through and not trimmed. How dare you? Some headphones. You have a Positive Grid Spark mic'd up for some reason. You know, that's a Spark, right? That's a Spark. That's USB out. Direct. You can go direct on that thing. That's probably why you have the headphones, maybe. This office is a mess. You have a selfie light for those Zoom calls for work. I assume you're working out of here, although, I mean, honestly, this photo makes me want to have a seizure. Like, this room is my anxiety actualized, and I hate it. Like, you should either be a house mom or tour manager. Like that's the vibes that this gives out. There's so many things going on, and you probably know where every single thing is in this room. Like it's not chaos to you, but like anyone walking in here, you're like, ah, I'm gonna have I just blacked out. Where am I? Yeah, I have a hard time. Like I would not be comfortable being creative in this space. Ergo, I'm gonna give you 2 out of 5 beards. Next, we have a Sun Model T into a Marshall 412 with some pedals and a really weird single cut that looks like a Les Paul was left on the dash of a hot car. I can smell this rig. It smells like old cigarettes. I don't like it. Plywood floor with a rug in the corner. This is clearly a practice space with the foam that doesn't do anything on the back wall there. Old PA speakers to the left. Possible guitar cases on the right. Keyboard case perhaps on the Carpenter Boy. I don't know what this guitar is. Wheel City Luthier. It looks cool. It looks like it's a lot of fun. Sun Model T into a Marshall 412, and the 412 is on its side. Baller move. Okay, I see you. So like when I used to go to like old punk rock and hardcore shows back in the early 2000s and late 90s, all the coolest bands had the cabs on their sides so they wouldn't wheel away. Like, 'cause if you put them on like on their wheels and you're playing and the stages were so crappy, the rig would just kind of do this and then it would like slowly kind of walk away. So they would just put the cabs on their side. That way, when it's time to go, you could just put it back on its wheels and roll it away. It was functional, right? It wasn't just to look cool, but it looks cool. Also disperses the sound a little differently. What is that? A DOD envelope, something rather? I'm not really sure. The picture was taken with a potato, so I can't really tell what DOD pedal that is. TC Electronics subbing up a mini tube screamer. Duke of Tone, it looks like. Tuner, of course. You know, your cable management's not great. However, you got a Sun Model T and a custom Les Paul, so you clearly take riffing seriously. I'm gonna go ahead and give this rig 3.5 out of 5 beards. And last but not least, we got a little bit of everything. We have an ESP Hatfield Snakebite. We have an Adam Jones Les Paul Standard, and we have another Tobacco Burst Les Paul Standard, a Rev Generator 120, a Quad Cortex, a Mesa 212, and a Rev 412 with a little station for picks and cleaning supplies and strings. One-stop shop. Clone on the top there. What's up, dude? A warm action with the TC Electronic effects pedal. This looks like you were given a space. Your wife let you, she's like, whatever you can fit over there is fine. And you were like, that. So you ordered some guitar hangers. You wanted 4, but you could only fit 3. The little stand with the quad cortex is pretty utilitarian. I'm guessing you're using that as an effects processor into the loop of the Rev, maybe? Because I don't see a power amp otherwise, or maybe you're going straight into the power amp of the Rev. Maybe, just a guess. You got cleaning supplies because, you know, clean guitar is a good guitar. Cleanliness is next to godliness, of course. And that snake bite is actually pretty sick. I believe that's the some sort of limited edition. I can't remember off the top of my head what that's called, but I have seen that. It's really cool. I love the green shade of that. It's green, right? Or is it black? Looks green in this photo. Either way, it's awesome. Tobacco Burst Les Paul, it's the greatest finish of all time. And, you know, light top, heavy bottoms. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and give this rig. I'm giving this rig 4 out of 5 beards. And that does it for this episode of Rate or Roast My Rig. If you have your own rig that you would like to see on the show, I would link down below in the description. And with that, you've been wonderful. I've been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.